Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm always grateful to talk to you, especially on a day like today. You were at the White House earlier. I saw you guys when you were outside the West Wing. How did your meeting with the president go?
It was very important for us to meet with the president, especially on a day like today, 2 years mark. It's a very symbolic day where so many people were killed 2 years ago. So many soldiers have died in this war, so much suffering. And it was important for us to say that we're seeing him, we're seeing what he's doing, and what he managed to do and put together a coalition of Arab nations and put the pressure both on Israel and on Hamas to reach an agreement in which there will be a future ceasefire, and for us as hostage families, as a top priority to bring the hostages. For us, this is a game changer, a tipping point, and we're hoping that that's going to happen in the next few days. That's what we came to tell him. I think we heard that he's expecting the next few days to be pretty critical and hoping for good news. And we just wanted to support him and say that it's pretty incredible if he's managing to pull it up.
And you've spent 2 years fighting for this and also grieving and dealing with so much. And I know that the hostages obviously has been a #1 priority. It's one that we hear about and have covered every day since. And I wonder if it's hard for you to feel in this moment, to feel hope that maybe this is going to reach an agreement and a conclusion, and you will be able to have that moment. But also, you know, we've seen them come close before, only to have things not work out. And you two and your family has endured that for 2 years now.
You're absolutely right. We've been on this roller coaster since October 7th. You know, we're talking about the biggest terrorist attack. But the hostages that are in the Hamas tunnels and the families of the hostages are all being terrorized for 2 years. With no closure, with no, not being able to heal, to move forward from this. We're all stuck in this. For our family specifically, we anticipate this moment and we dread this moment, right? We've been told that Omer is not alive, but yet for us to move forward, we need him back. We need that proof, we need that closure, we need to be able to give him the burial that he deserves and for us to be able to continue.
Your son was a huge Knicks fan, and I know how much he loved Kobe Bryant and idolized him. And something special happened recently where a park was dedicated in honor of that love that he had. And I just wonder, as a mom, now that you're 2 years in since October 7th happened, what it's like for you on a daily basis.
So, that park dedication was bittersweet for us. It came from our community. They wanted to do something to honor Omer, and the leadership of Nassau County, which is where we live, reciprocated. They said, we really want to do this for the community, for Omer. He deserves it. We appreciate what he did. He stepped out of his comfort zone and he put himself in harm's way for the values that he believed in. And so they felt that they wanted to honor him in that way. And for us, we said, we are still in this fight to bring Omer back. We're not talking about legacy right now, but we can't say no to something like this, right? This is such a warm-hearted gesture. It's a place where Omer grew up. It's a neighborhood parklet, right close to our home, where kids play, where Omer, played basketball every day with his friends, where Ronen taught him how to ride his bicycle. So, the idea that kids will play and will know about Omer for years to come, was something that we really embraced and really appreciated that support.
Yeah, on top of it, we live in an environment that there is so much hostility, and the moral compass in America somehow broke. Right now we're in a situation where a lot of the groups, the pro-Palestinians, were calling for ceasefire for 2 years. And here we are. President Trump put a ceasefire agreement on the table. I don't hear these groups saying, Let's take it. Hamas, put down your weapons. Give the hostages back. The people in Gaza deserve to get their peace and stability. I don't hear that. And the leaders, like our NASA executive, Bruce Blackman, and our town executive, Joseph Saladino, they heard the message that we need to embrace the people that fight for freedom, that love democracy, that love United States, but also appreciate what Israel is all about. And if we don't defend the democracy in Israel like our son believed in, it's going to come here. And let's not forget, it was here in 9/11. Omer was born a month after 9/11 in Manhattan. So we have seen both ends. Unfortunately, we couldn't protect him the second time. But we have to fight terrorism wherever it is, or else it's going to come back here.
And we need to be clear about that.
Yeah. It's a beautiful tribute to your son, Omer, and I know how important getting him home is. And everyone is praying that happens and that it happens soon for your sake.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us on obviously what is such a painful day. I really am so grateful for y'all's time.
Thank you.
Thank you both.